So yeah, I moved back to Canada September last year during this pandemic, arguably literally the worst time to come back and have to start your whole life over. So it's just been, there are really no words to describe what has happened to me and what has gone on since I've returned home. I've been away since 2016, and I lived in Australia and New Zealand, so I got to experience, life down under, which is very different from life in North America. Obviously, the pandemic has not helped any of this. But I guess my final thought would be, you have the power to decide how you choose to live your life, regardless of the pandemic or not. And I feel like I'm proof that you can hit rock bottom and you can still, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward.
Right.
And that's literally what I've done, despite all of the adversity, the challenges, the hardships, the mental and emotional struggle of everyday life. I went from having a full-time job, a boyfriend who I love and still do, a life, to nothing. So
do you want to talk about that more?
Time.
Like, do you want to dig into these a little bit, or are we scratching the surface?
I'm definitely someone you could go down the rabbit hole with.
Okay.
I have so many amazing life experiences, and it's really been an honor and a privilege to have the opportunity to go overseas and to live a life there. But I was building a life out there, and I was forced to come home. And
forced why?
I couldn't get another work visa, so
really,
yeah, because of the pandemic. New Zealand's a small country.
So they basically kicked you out.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing that's why you left your boyfriend there as well, right? It's like,
yeah.
I can't do anything. Okay.
He's not from there either. He has his own visa issues that we were both battling.
Okay.
He's still there battling them. We keep in touch, but, it's obviously very complicated with the time difference and the fact that his life is pretty much completely normal, and our lives here are completely not.
Yeah.
So it really is that two kind of parallel universes running side by side. Sometimes I think about it, and I'm just like, this has been so surreal. I just can't even believe it's been almost 9 months since I've been home, and things are still incredibly messed up. It's just been devastating. There is really no words to describe the feeling,
So how would the government just say that, yeah, you've been living here for years, but screw you, see you later?
I don't think it's that cut and dry, but they're all about protecting locals,
but you guys were already there.
I know, it was devastating. They actually did graciously extend the visa for 6 months, so I got that extra 6 months. While everything over here was just off the handles.
That makes literally no sense. Oh yeah, you're here now and you don't have COVID, but
I know.
We're not going to let you stay here longer than 6 months because you may get COVID and give it to the rest of us? What?
I just think it was more protecting local jobs, citizens,
I see. So they're running out of jobs due to the pandemic, and they're like, well, let's kick out the foreigners.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Even in Australia, too. They weren't as gracious, though, as New Zealand. They pretty much told anyone who was a migrant to literally get out because there was going to be no support or help for them.
Damn.
That wasn't the case in New Zealand, so super just grateful, the grace that the country did offer anyone in my situation. But I had to really make that hard decision to come back, and figuring out how to even get back was such a challenge. And then I came back, and I moved in with my aunt and my uncle again.
But you're saying hard decision, it doesn't seem like you even had a choice, so why would it be a hard decision?
You always have a choice, right?
What was the choice? What was the other choice?
I could stay and be an illegal immigrant.
I see.
And get caught, potentially.
Okay.
Knowing people there, I would have been able to find cash and hand jobs, but it's very risky and it's extremely frowned upon. I would have potentially been banned from the country. It would be a black mark on my passport. So yeah, it was a very hard choice for me because I loved it down there. I didn't even realize how amazing my life was until coming back here and just understanding the reality
The shitty country that is Canada.
of
Oh my
what's
god.
going on. And do you know what really is crazy is people think Canada is like anyone abroad who's never been to Canada and who's not Canadian. Canada is like the ultimate place to be. It's like the golden ticket, the most amazing country in their eyes. But coming back home, that's just not the case anymore. I just feel like this isn't Canada, like what has gone on here.
So just because it's so busy here, you said there's a huge difference in living here and living there. If you could give me like a couple like huge points that you think are like really different, what would you say?
I think the culture, everyone up here, everyone that lives in North America literally has a stick up their ass.
About what?
About everything, you know. God forbid you say anything, someone will be offended, you know, all the negativity that you see online, like just down under. No one cares, literally.
I see.
No one cares. It's extremely laid back attitude. You know, we work till midday on Fridays and we go to the restaurant and drink for a long lunch. We have a good time. You know, work isn't life. Like, that's just not it, you know? There's so much life to live down there. And definitely not much going on here. So,
okay.
I hope that's been an interesting
Definitely.
conversation, and I appreciate
Thanks for doing the channel.
Yeah.
Take care. Hopefully you enjoy your stay or get back soon if you can.
We'll see what happens, you know?
Yeah, we'll see.
You never know, especially in this unpredictable climate.
Yeah.
Anything is possible.
Anyway, thank you.
Thank you.
Take care.